section we saw how to set up the single node Spark and Hadoop cluster on top of Docker environment. So this is the in the setup section. This is the last video where we want to set up the Django web framework, because we want to build the visualization using the Django framework and also the Flux Monster. Okay, so we are going to focus on this video. So with that, we'll be completing the setup section, and from next section we can start developing the our project. Okay. Now, so to set up the Python Django web framework, okay. So the mandatory is the Python. We need to have a Python installed. So first we need to install a Python, then followed by Django framework. Okay. So just go to the google.com and type Python. So you'll find a python.org website. Open that. I'm going to install the latest version, which is 3.8.5 as the day which I'm recording today. Okay, so I'm going to download this 3.8.5. So it is only 25.5 MB, so it's going to be faster based on your internet bandwidth. Okay, so once it is downloaded, okay, open this install in file browser, file explorer, and you can double click on this Python 3.8.5.exe. Okay, and you can start installing it. So basically what will happen is in this page, okay, you can actually check this another checkbox. First checkbox is installed launcher for all user, and you can please click the second checkbox also. I'm sorry, click the second checkbox also, so that this Python installation location will be added your path variable, the Windows system environment variable, so that you don't need to worry about when you open your command line, you can just type Python, it will open your Python CLI. Otherwise, you need to add that path. After installation, you need to add that path to the environment variable. So that's the reason. You can just click on this checkbox, and you can, once you click it, you just click on this install now. So it is going to install the Python. So once this is installed, so setup was successful. So we successfully installed a Python 3.8.5 on this machine. Okay, so you can just go and verify this. In my system, I already have a Python 2.7 also. So anyway, you can have both version in Windows or Linux. So not a issue. You can just open this. So we will have many IDEs or softwares. So basically, idle is one of the editor for your Python, and you also command line. Okay, so let me open idle, and here it will open this command line. Okay, so you can actually type your Python command, which you can actually execute once you do enter. I just print hello world. Okay, so it is working fine, no issues. So you can also open a command prompt and type Python space hyphen version, so which will give the Python version. So if you say, if you are actually getting a command Python command not found, so as I mentioned, you have to go to the Windows system environment, add your Python installation path. So, okay, so and also you can check the pip version. Pip is actually installer manager for Python. So you can also check the once you install Python, it will come by default. Just to check the version of pip. Now, if we want to install the Django framework, right? So just to verify whether it is already available, you can actually issue this command: Django hyphen django hyphen admin space hyphen version. So it will say, it is saying actually Django admin is not recognized as an internal or external command. So that means it's not installed on this machine. So we are going to install the Django. So before installing it, so in Python, you can create an isolation environment. Like we are creating a Docker in Docker, we are creating containers as an isolation environment for your software development, right? Or hosting your software, your application on the Docker container. Similarly, in Python, you can create a virtual environment, so that you can create a project on using that virtual environment, which will have specific set of packages or specific version of packages you can install. So it's always good to create a virtual environment and then work on that particular Python interpreter. Okay, runtime. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to install something called virtual env wrapper -win. This is for Windows. So you can actually create a pip install virtual env wrapper -win, which will install the package. And then to create a virtual environment, you can just say make virtual env. This is a command followed by the virtual environment name. I'm just giving as data making. I'm going to use that for all our development for my dashboard, Python related stuff. Okay, so and also you can just after this, now we can install a Django. To install a Django framework, you just say issue a command called pip space install and Django. So what it's going to do is it's going to install this package on this data making Python environment, virtual environment. So if you go to the global level with if you are coming out of this data making virtual environment, and if you're going to the global level, you will not find it because we are installing this Django package only for this Python environment. So once this will install it, so it successfully installed it. To verify that, you can issue a command Django -admin space hyphen version. So I installed 3.1.1. So that's the Django version I'm using it, and Python version 3.8.5. So with this, we set up the uh, starting from the Docker environment, which is a Docker engine. On top of that, we built that a single node Kafka cluster, and then we followed by we actually installed a single node Spark and Hadoop cluster, and also a part of that we also installed Postgres database. Now we completed with installing the Django framework. So setup part is done. So from the next section we can start doing the coding and development. Okay. I hope all this section is useful. Thank you so much, friends. See you in the next section.